This doesn't seem real right now.
France's space station in the tuk-tuk.
What a shot. This is French Guiana. This is a country of France. France. This is Europe.
Bonjour. I don't speak a lot of French.
Can confirm we crossed today.
We begin the drive to the border with a quick goodbye to the cycling legend Jan, who's been staying downstairs at the place hosting us.
Alright, big man. I'm coming.
And to Berton's wife, whose incredible cooking gave us a traditional farewell dinner. So while I'm going to miss my short stay in the capital of French Guiana, I'll look forward to the memories that'll be made in our next country, Suriname.
Ciao, amigo. Hey. Another legend of the road. Heading out of Cayenne now, Miss Putz. Gasoline básico. Gasoline. Diesel, no. Yeah. Should we use translator?
Oui, allez.
Just to be sure. Essence or dinner. Okay. Gas oil is diesel, and sans plomb means unleaded. We're learning a little bit every day. That could have gone very wrong. First little fuel stop in French Guiana. It was 29 euro for 14 liters. It's a good price? Good price. It's the most I've probably paid in all of South America for fuel. That's all right. All right, Miss Putz. Yeah. See you later. Yeah, with it being such a hot day, we're taking plenty of pit stops. We've got Paddy on the water right now. And I almost got smacked in the face by this swinging back on me. Thank goodness for this little cord, but the suction cap, I think it got so hot, the camera just fell off the windscreen. So fortunately was able to find a quick spot to pull over, but we're about to hook into the French special. I have zero expectations, but it's also a definite part of the culture. It's got two little dots for the chocolate, just like a pain au chocolat. That's what it's trying to mimic. Not bad. Solid, like 6.5 out of 10. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to Kourou. And if you've heard anything about French Guiana, you probably know why I'm already here. So Kourou has the space station where France is launching rockets into space. This might be news to you, it's news to me. It's on our way, by the way. Like, there's only one road to go from one side of the country to the other. There's too much Amazon rainforest for anybody to live in the interior of the country, for anyone to travel. So there's just a coastal road. Everyone lives on the coast. The majority of people live in Cayenne and the small cities surrounding it. So we've just come to this boulangerie to get some bakery snacks.
Holy heck. Croissant, hamon fromage, s'il vous plaît. How good?
Miss Putz, we're gonna have a picnic at a rocket?
This doesn't seem real right now.
France's space station in the tuk-tuk.
What a shot.
So unfortunately, France and French Guiana had their rocket launch a month ago, and the next launch is next month. So because we're leaving in 2 days' time, we're not going to see a rocket launch. But this, I've heard from locals, is one of the main reasons why France still likes supporting French Guiana. Apparently France is losing a lot of money to keep this country stabilized. There's a lot of reimbursements and assistance that France provides to French Guiana, but one of the main benefits is that France can launch rockets from a Latin American country. This is a much closer point to the equator, And rockets really like having the equator's assistance to kind of just have a better trajectory and get spun faster from the Earth's kind of rotation to get into space. That's what I've been told. There's a little less restrictions here as well in Latin America, I do have to say. So I think France is making the most of that as well, but what a wild place.
We've gotten 3 different items and then a cheese and ham croissant. The fake pain chocolat that we had en route to here were better. Damn it. All pretty mediocre. Hello guys, do you speak English? I'm just wondering, I saw on the map like number 11 said that there was the actual rocket on display. Is it possible for citizens to see?
Yeah, but you need to go on a tour, a kind of tour with the bus and everything. It's on, yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, you cannot just go like this. It's
okay.
And usually when there is the actual rocket, they don't bring people in.
Okay.
You can see it from far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Okay.
Are you traveling with that?
I am traveling in the tuk-tuk, yeah.
Cool. Where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Nice.
But where does this...
I am Bolivia. Bolivia.
Bolivia.
Mhm. Relax, relax. Yeah.
Hello, baby. Coucou.
You can relax. Maybe not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's just for her.
She's a bit protected.
Yeah. No problem.
She was mistreated when she was young, which is why she's a bit.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Have fun.
Bye bye. Ciao. So I'm not gonna leave Miss Pat's in the car park to see a space station tour. I can't justify that. So we're moving on. Go around, buddy. Now we're just gonna go to a camp spot. We've gotten a great recommendation from our host that we left this morning. Berton has given us a fishing and camping spot, so we're just gonna go there now. We're about 2.5 hours away. And then we're a 2-day drive to the border, which is perfect. Right over there, eh? A bit of that. Little shady rest stop provided by this little building here, and yeah, just seeing that. We're not going this way though. That's the highway down there. French Guiana's been a comfortable spot, very safe. Just wish it was a bit more affordable. And you don't really see the value. The money doesn't go as far as it has in other places. Right, this is the one-way entry into Suriname. Nice. Epic little boats out there. It's just coming on sunset. We're about to get to the spot where we're camping, but I thought maybe if we could just find a little dessert. I'm planning on cooking dinner, but I also saw from the distance this little church and thought, nah, a stop here would be nice. It's a big boat. Yeah? I didn't understand what he was saying. That's a huge boat. Tuk-tuk parked up. All of the buildings have a similar vibe. They're kind of just slightly run down in these little small towns, but everyone makes do. Hey, putters. That's a solid looking sailboat. Look adventurous, Miss Potts. There you go. It's all just coastal little towns built along rivers and creeks, because that's where civilization makes sense. There's not a lot of towns in French Guiana, so logistically, if they're gonna have a basis of people around somewhere, they're gonna make it make sense. This is 8-8. I'm definitely not saying that right, but I think that's the local supermarket. That river is epic, eh? You okay? Just stay here for a sec.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you
It's your
too.
lorry.
Yes, my taxi, my vehicle.
Yeah, you think it's from India?
But I bought it.
I knew. I recognized that.
I heard that you knew.
Yes, you're.
Nice to meet you, sir. He was commenting on it from afar away. I haven't seen this in so long. Is it Canada Dry? For a little bit of a whiskey for a camp spot. That's nice.
We've just come off the highway, driven along dirt road. There's a little setup here, but a big section of water that we can't really drive through, and another kind of camping area there. The river's through there, so tomorrow morning we're gonna do some fishing, which will be epic. Paddy's free, but for now, yeah, I think we're just gonna have an early night, cook dinner. I'm pretty exhausted. That'll be perfect, and we'll set the tent up now so you don't have to be with the mosquitoes.
So cheers, legends. That is boiling over with zero care factor. Let me have a sip, you dog. Oh my gosh. Here we go, here we go. All right. That's good. By the way, it's really good.
Pronto. Pronto.
Heck yes, legends. We are doing it tuna pasta bake without the bake. Sensational. Sensational cook meal, bit of whiskey, loneliness. There's a little bit of that lately. Just experiencing incredible things. Even though I'm sharing them with you legends, sharing it with somebody face to face, I feel like sometimes I miss that. But at the same time, I feel like the journey's too dangerous to even begin to believe that's a possibility. The countries ahead of us are all more dangerous, literally. The tuk-tuk doesn't get any safer. I got so lucky with that accident, but I'm committed to finishing it. And it's kind of just getting to Alaska. Getting to Alaska alone is how it has to be. I'm trying, legends, a day at a time, and you're coming along with me. So yeah, I rarely get vulnerable like this, but I think it's important to share. Love you, Miss Pats. Heck yeah. That's it. Patty, I tried so hard. Oh my goodness. This is me after literally trying to not let any mosquitoes in. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. What do you do in this situation? I thought there would be like maximum 5, not 10,000. Oh. Sorry, Miss Potts. Oh my goodness. They seem to be all on the roof for now with Patty's mosquito kind of repellent collar, but I don't think that's gonna last very long. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the most unspeakable crimes are being committed right now. There is blood on my hands. Every time I just clasp my hands together, I kill like 3 or 4. But my little Patters is sleeping next to me, and I cannot have even a wink of shut-eye knowing that she's potentially just getting eaten during the night. We did a Miss Putz. Look at the roof. The roof is a crime scene. I felt bad doing that. That was a lot of mosquitoes to keep Miss Pat safe. But I think we cleared the tent for the night.
Well, so that kind of literally was the worst case scenario last night with the mosquitoes, and then we got rained on and I had to run out of the tent, get the canopy on, and then get rid of the mosquitoes once again. So we did get a solid night of sleep. We've been watching some film crew kind of do a advertisement for a kayaking commercial, I guess. And we've just left everything drying, and now we're going to the river, try to get a bit of a fish in. Second cast, I've snagged the lure, and of course we just snipped it off the rod, and I've gone swimming. What a dog. let this guy go. All right, good job, thank you. I just caught my first solo fish ever in my life, and I let him go, and it felt so good. Wow. Little tri-hook, reflector, and a float. Wowzers.
Oh, I got a bite? That's crazy.
Yo, fish on!
Oh my goodness, man.
Damn!
That's a big boy. That's a big boy. Hold up, hold up, hold up. You crazy munchkin. Hold up, hold up. Look at that. Look at that. Damn it. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Legends. We're doing it. Damn. Got a fish on here. Nice. He's probably gonna get away here, and I don't blame him. We've absolutely just cooked. No, what's happening when I do this? I'm such a rookie, Legends. All right, we're back, we're back, we're back. He's quite a forgiving legend. All right, buddy. Number 3 of the day.
Just a quick one. Just for you to go to the bathroom. Okay, please. All right. Lunchtime. Let's try to find a traditional lunch, Miss Pat, because I'm always just eating at bakeries. Unfortunately, as a tuk-tuk driver, sometimes that's all I feel like I can justify spending. What's good here? What's good? There's a couple food spots under a marquee. These ladies look legit.
Bonsoir. Could I buy with you? Could I buy? I want to eat. Yeah.
Banana patat.
Yep. Yep. Chicken. Yes, please.
Avec ça?
Do you have rice? You don't.
Rice fini.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I come back.
Something with vegetable and chicken.
Okay. The actual issue is I only have card. Do you accept card?
No.
Only cash.
Okay.
Okay. That's the issue. I have Brazilian reais. No.
They're accepting.
Okay, thank you so much. But it looks great. It looks really nice. I don't have any euro still. I haven't sorted that. And because I'm leaving the country, I haven't bothered sorting it. This looks legit. This is exactly what we want. It's a half legit establishment, meaning it'll be a bit more on the cheaper side for what we're looking for. This is small town vibes. The post office there, wooden buildings, roofs are rusting. This is classic French Guiana, ladies and gentlemen, from what I've seen so far. And there's the church right there. I am from Australia, and I very much love your country. French Guiana is good place. So what's your name is Elis Haisinas?
Very good. Looks good.
I'm excited. Looks like there's spring rolls. There's a bit of a mix. Even that's a thick crust pizza, chicken, more spring rolls. There's a little bit of the kind of mix of the Asian culture that's come to French Guiana, which is very nice.
Saltfish and
Swordfish.
yes.
Damn. All right. Sounds good. There we are, the €9 feed. I'll show off what we got. It's like some sort of spring roll. I think this is a chicken skewer, These are swordfish balls. These are probably the most interesting and intriguing thing we got of the lot. Here we go. Apparently these are very, very popular in this area. They're kind of chewy. A lot chewier than I thought. Like a 6.5. You're so well behaved, Miss Paz. And you let me do some fishing today. Proud of you. This bit here is fresh, so it's hot. Let me rip a bite of this, see how it goes. I think of the lot, that's the best. This is the humble living. Damn, the World Cup is on. France is playing. We're looking to try to stop in the next hour or so. But these are the scenes. French Guiana, it's kind of pretty one-dimensional in terms of the scenery. And locals even say, for tourists, it's not really built out. So they don't see many foreigners through here. I've really tried my best to show it off as best I can. I've really enjoyed my stay. People are very hospitable, very warm. It's a very safe country. But at the same time, like, yeah, if you're in a motorbike or a car, if you push yourself, you can drive this country in a day. 2 days comfortably. You got it. Go, France.
Yes.
Nice. I just got here, so that's crazy. Just really stopped off to check the score. Let the tuk-tuk cool down for just a moment and France scored. So I assume they're gonna hold out and win the game. Wow, wow, wow. See that? I don't know how well the GoPro is picking that up, but that is only the second French Guiana flag that I've seen the entire country length. And I've seen about nearly 100 French flags. I know the World Cup's on, but there's also been about 30, there's even a Brazil flag there, 30 Brazilian flags. But it's just as much France as it is, you know, French Guiana. So it makes sense that they're repping the French flag. They're very proud. The people that are proud to be part of France, right? This is beautiful though in the way that it reminds me of outback Australia, some of these little townships. French Guiana. It's very safe. I love that I can just drive back streets mindlessly. Ça va? Ça va? Ça va? To eat? Not wet. Là? Okay. Merci. France? France?
Yeah.
1-0?
Yeah.
2-0.
Hi.
Congratulations. So I think this Chinese restaurant is the only restaurant in town. And France winning 2-0 against Morocco. I don't know when this video is going to come out. I think we're about a month behind in our content. If you want to see real-time updates and the vids as soon as they're ready, I've already got 3 vids that are scheduled for YouTube, allowing me to travel more at peace. Epa! He's pulled up and left the van running with the reggae player. I love that. But yeah, join the Patreon. It helps to support the journey, of course, as well. Getting this tuk-tuk to Alaska. Wow, one of the most legit Chinese spots I've seen in a long time in this country I'm talking about, because outside of French Guiana, they don't really have Chinese restaurants. But yeah, it looks like we're getting a vegetable pork chop suey for dinner. I'm just letting Miss Pats on the walks while that's getting cooked up. And then I think we will try to find a wild camp after I have a nice feed. Try to get set up before the mosquitoes settle in again. So France won. You're okay, Miss Potts. You're okay.
Do you want a place?
I was thinking maybe I have a tent. And tomorrow I go to Saint Laurent.
You are alone or with some?
Just with my dog.
Ah, et il veut un côté pour dormir?
Oui, he invite you if you want to go with him.
Really?
Vraiment?
That would be incredible.
Il veut dormir, pas au fond ou dehors?
Il a une tente, donc je pense qu'il peut dormir dehors.
Mais je peux faire un
And
système.
I just ate, so I will just sleep. And
Il a
tomorrow.
commandé un plat.
Il va manger et puis après il veut...
Thank you, sir. Thank you. crazy, crazy, crazy. Look at them all. No, my friend, you let me pay, please. It's my shop. Thank you. All right, legends. Oh my goodness. We didn't see those potholes anyway. We bought some beers to share with this lad in front of us, and we're going to his place. Apparently, we're spending the night at his house. I think I'm sleeping in my tent, but that's perfect. That's what we wanted, and we're safe. Socializing and we're safe. How good. And his wife speaks Portuguese, which is perfect. Good day, Miss Putz. We're setting up the tent right here. Good stuff. In the backyard of that legend. French Guiana's showing up. All right. Good night, legends. What a day, eh? How good.